So I just thought I'd make a video about some of the scams that I've been receiving, particularly about art. I'm not confirming that these people are scammers, but they certainly throw up plenty of red flags for me. And I thought I would make a video to show you what red flags to look out for and to be aware of, really. So we'll go through the conversations. I've anonymized them so that people don't get a witch hunt for them. Well, we got two today and one previously, and then we'll share some good practices and we'll have a look at how I worked out that they may not be the true reflection of who they are. So the first one, all these messages for a start, the first red flag is they tend to come out of the blue. They just pick you up and send you a message. It's like cold calling, but for art, really. So he says, "I'm sorry for an aware DM." I say, "Well, that's better than friend requests for like 0 messages," which I also get, which is a bit weird. He apologises if his approach upsets me. He says that we're in the same game server. I tell him my opinions on messages out of the blue. Never spoke to this person before. It's a bit like cold calling. He sends me a link to his art station. I ask if the art that he'll be producing is for free or if he wants money for it. He obviously wants money for it, which is fair. I ask him an idea of how much something would cost. So he shows me this low poly model here, just here. So I ask him how much that would cost me to have. And he says $250 to $300. And I ask if that's for the model and animation. He tells me it's for the model and ringing. I tell him I'll pass. And then this is our second red flag of the conversation. He says, wait, how much can I afford? As this is our first interaction and impressions matter. And I sent him a marketplace asset for a goblin. I send this low poly orc that is £18.26, and he stops responding. So that's our second thing. If you are looking for a character, check the marketplace first to see if they have what you have. This is pretty much exactly the same as what he was offering. A low poly character that's rigged. It doesn't have animations for 20 quid, which is more than half the price of what he was offering me. So the other thing is you can do reverse image searches. So we can right click, copy an image, type in reverse image search into Google, paste it, and we find this one, which is very similar. So I click on it. It's got the same mouthpiece. It's a completely different thing than what's on this person's art station. If I go to their art station, I can see that this person has all of the same art. And there's the model that we've been advertised as saying that the other person created it, along with all sorts of different armor that is available. So I'm fairly confident that this person didn't create this model. Okay, that's one of the tools that we can use is our reverse image search. Now the second person that we spoke to, let me load those up, was within the same day. As you can sort of see here, they were within 5 minutes of each other, which is fairly funny. There's all night. I got a bit bored of the niceties, so I cut straight to the point. He wants to offer me art services, animation services. I told him that I need a portfolio and vouchers from others. He sends me a Google Drive link, which is here. Just a Google Drive link here. So the first red flag here is that he doesn't have an ArtStation account and he sends a Google Drive link or a bunch of pictures. That's a huge red flag. Secondly, but as we've seen, it's not a big one because ArtStation accounts can be faked anyway. Secondly, it's that the name doesn't match the name that he uses on his Discord, which is another red flag. And then thirdly, we'll just go back to this. When I tell him I pass, he says why. I tell him, well, that's my prerogative. I can do what I want, really. And tell him that anyone can provide a Google image. And he thinks that a Google link is a good enough thing to do. And then he says that the character is not uploaded to anywhere. So I chose a character. This character, very good character, look at him, beautiful man. And I put him into my reverse image search. And here he is. And if we look here is Foolish Goblin by Zector Labs, so we know that that's the same guy. And it's on the marketplace. So if you have an asset on the marketplace, and I've asked you here, if you have a marketplace asset, why would you not provide that? Big red flag. So there we go. Now, obviously, people want art and stuff. So, on top of that, there was another image that we had, which I put into reverse image search, and it came back with someone else, completely different. So I'm fairly certain that this person wasn't for real. Now, if we look at other people's ArtStation stuff, so I had a third message. This one I'm not sure on, but I passed anyway. We did some niceties. It was a cold inbox again. I asked if he messaged everyone. I mean, he told me. That obviously makes me feel special. Makes me want to employ him. Asked him if it was for free. Asked him for a portfolio. Sends me an ArtStation, asking about payment upon completion. Gives me updates, etc. I said I'll pass, but thanks for reaching out. And that was it. Said you're welcome. Dropped it. Now I've done reverse image searches on this person's account, and I haven't found anything, and they seem fairly on the ball. But that is a different interaction. They were nice when I said no. They weren't pushy, and they provided an ArtStation link for their stuff. Now, if you want a good ArtStation, you can come and have a look at Michael Vinchet Orb. They've got an Instagram. They've got a bunch of art portfolios. Now, obviously, they're fairly competent. They worked on Heroes of the Storm, Throne, Darksiders. But let's go to the person whose art potentially may have been stolen, Hode Art. They've got all low poly stuff, all stylized, all of the same sort of characters, all one after another, lots of them. So you're fairly certain that this person produced that art and was all about it. If I look at my friend Dan's, less stuff to look at, but if we look at his portfolio, it's the same sort of work there. You can see the same trees across all the same sort of art style, and I've worked with Dan on game jams, and I'm fairly certain that he is a real person. Also, he pops his face on, which is a bit more of a his face is there. Okay, his email is his. It looks like his legit email, Dan Bill Stammer, and then dbillstammer@gmail.com. That seems legit. Okay, now that doesn't mean everybody that you're going to come across is a scammer, but it does mean that you should keep your wits about you. Okay, so just to summarize what we've talked about and stuff, we'll say firstly, cold interacts. So are they just messaging out the blue because you're on the same server? Have you had any conversations with them previously on the server? Do they have any histories on any servers or anywhere? Does anyone know who they are? Secondly, you need to ask for a link always, and you need to be reverse image searching those links, checking if they come up against somebody else, and if that other person's account looks more legit than the one that they've sent you. So you need to employ some detective skills on that. Are they pushy if you say no? Are they pushing you to agree? If they just share links or images, why are they doing that? Surely you would want to be on Instagram or have an ArtStation account or be selling marketplace assets. If you're an artist, the trope is that you're a starving artist, so why would you not throw as many publications and places that you can flaunt your stuff, TikToks, YouTube, all sorts, just links to one place or even just images that they send you? That's a big red flag. Fifthly, do they have vouchers? Has anyone else brought from them? Can they provide vouchers? Can they provide reviews? Have they done anything for game jams if they've not done that? So have they done sort of free work that then other people could provide reviews for? Sixthly, is there a marketplace asset that suits your needs? Like, do you need this thing that this person is producing? Is there something else that you can get from the marketplace that is a verified source that is protected by Epic or by Unity that you could get refunded if you don't like it? That's not just a peer-to-peer business thing that offers you some protection. 7, do you need it at this time? Are you at the stage in your game where you're looking at doing assets, or can you make your gameplay look better? Is this definitely the asset that you want? And then 8, is it too good to be true? Is the price too low? Is the price too low to be what it is? That involves a bit of sort of market research and common sense. Um, so I really hope this has been helpful for you. I really don't want anyone to be caught out and scammed. And yeah, just stay vigilant.